All right. Hi, folks. Welcome back. I thought I would come on and maybe do some live trades here. Yeah, very excited about the rally we have going on today with the position we have here coming in short volatility. It kind of worked on Friday, and it's kind of working today as well with the VIX down. It looks like 116 right now. And um, the market really just in rally mode. If we look at the E-minis over the night, we can see that, and let me get out of the way here. We can see from the chart that we are almost all the way back to where we were those last two times. The question is does this point here, do we break through it, or is this a huge resistance point here? Because even for those of you like me who don't take too much, believe too much in the charts, this looks pretty compelling here that this is a point of interest, right? Look, it's right where it was those other two times when it sold off. So does that mean anything? Well, as usual, we'll have to wait and see. But in the meantime, we see, if we look at UVXY, we see UVXY is down another $2.50 today. So really, and as you might imagine, this is a point on the chart as well where like two other times we've gotten here and then sort of it's bounced higher. And so you can see the correlation here between the chart of the E-mini and UVXY, even though there is, of course, this correlation won't hold up over long periods of time because of the decay of UVXY. However, I could see people sort of wanting to buy the dip in UVXY here, or in the VIX. If we do look, let's go back to the E-mini chart here. And we can see that, yeah, we really, we've reached this point here that we were at a couple times and that we sold off from. So kind of an important point here. And if we look at our position, to refresh your memory on our position, and it looks like UVXY disappeared off my watch list. That happens sometimes when you click stuff. Sometimes you erase stuff from your watch list. So let me just see if I can relocate that on our watch list here. And so I think I mentioned to you depositing a little bit more money in the account last week. Well, it must have happened about exactly 5 days ago, because you can see all of a sudden our buying power on the top of the screen here is back to buying power is back to $1,000 here, and it looks like the position made about $700 and something on the move today up in the E-mini. So that's great. We have to decide what we're going to do here. Are we going to add to our short here? Are we going to cover a little bit? And what we should do. So that's kind of where we stand right now with the position. It's nice to make money. The question is, do we hang here with the position, or do we make a move? And I'm gonna have to think about that, I'm afraid, as we look at the markets moving around. All right, so that's where we stand right now. I'm going to muse about what decision I want to make with the position here. If you've got input, I'd love to hear it. But good results so far today, as once again the markets appear to move higher. We'll see if this point here really is really significant and it bounces lower off here or not. I would suspect, although, like I said, I'm not much of a chart guy, but I would suspect that there is some resistance at this point here, because it seems like that it just seems like everybody's going to be watching this one point. So we have to kind of decide what to do. Let's see, UVXY. All right, so our position, we are along this SEP 30-34 put spread. If I switch it to, let's see, we're long 15 of these put spreads. We could sell something kind of deeper against a little bit. So let's see, that's a $4 put spread. We've got 32 days to go. So what if we sold like the 26-22 put spread against it, just to kind of hedge this position a little bit, take in some of the losses just in case. I'm sorry, lock in some of the gains just in case we do pop from here. So let's just sell 5 of these put spreads against this. Turn this into a partial condor here. How about that? Does that sound like a good idea? That way we're hedging ourselves, but not that much. All right, so that reduces our delta from 200 short to 143 short, and we're kind of establishing a condor between the 30 strike and the 26 strike here. And if we get a little pop here, at least we've done something against the position here. Now, let's just look at this put spread here that we sold just in a vacuum by itself. We're basically risking, it's a $4 spread. We sold it for $1. So the most we can lose is $3, right? Because the difference between the strikes is 4 and we got $1 already in our pocket. So we're basically betting $3 to make $1 on that one. But the other way of looking at it, of course, is that if we go back up, we can take this off. We could take that back off again. The turning this into a condor like this, it's like instead of actually just selling out the spread, the 34.30 spread, if we sell a spread below it, it gives us that extra bang. If things actually do go out in between these strikes, that's just extra money that we would make. Hard to tell at this point. 32 days to go. It's really hard to center UVXY between those two strikes. But just for now, just to do something against the position, that's what we decided to do. I totally agree on the tape with, or I'm sorry, in the chat, that something could happen to turn this market lower, and this kind of is an important point right there that it's centered around. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, but for now we've done a little something against the position. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go offline now, but leave the video camera rolling in private mode, and if I actually do more trades, I will present those to you next time we come on. Anyways, I know it's the beginning of the market right now, and you guys have stuff to do, so I'm going to sign off and let you get back to trading. Thanks for watching this morning. We'll see you